Hello, SakaFed. Hi, I'm Roma and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make some bakes. If you want to see how I make this recipe, keep watching. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Now let's get baking. In Dominica, bakes is something we make to substitute bread. We like it with tuna salad, codfish, smoked herring. Now, in some of the other Caribbean islands, they call it by different names. Some of them call it Johnny cake, and I know in Jamaica they call it fried dumpling, but it's the same thing. I'm going to show you how I make my recipe. So let's get started. I'm going to put 3 cups of flour. So that's about 3 cups of flour. And then I'm going to put some salt. About a teaspoon of salt, about a tablespoon of sugar, tablespoon of baking powder, and I have about a tablespoon of soft butter. And put in 1 egg, and then a cup of water. So we're going to pour that in here, and what I'm going to do is knead it. Okay, and that looks good. And this is what you want to get. So you can see it's not too soft, but you don't want it really hard. So what I'm going to do now is just like this. And then I'm going to leave it in the bowl. You can put a little bit of oil on there as well. Pour it on there, not much. Nice and smooth like that. Okay, into a nice ball. This is actually one of my favorites. I think all kids in the Caribbean love bakes. I don't care how long they've been away from the islands, but they love it. And I'm just going to leave it in there, cover it up and leave it for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and show you my next step. 30 minutes later, guys, this is what my dough looks like. So I'm going to go over to the sink, wash my hands. So look at that. This is so nice. And I'm just going to knead it up a little bit. And what we're going to do now is form balls. So I'm going to get a platter and I can put them on it. 2. Can make them as big or as small as you like. And sometimes, like I say, they cut them in half and then they will stuff them with tuna or codfish, even cheese. Sometimes you put cheese in the middle. And you can also like just dust them with a little flour if you find them a little sticky, but I'm fine with this the way it is. Okay, so this is the little rolls and balls, and what I'm going to do now is cover this again with some paper towel, or you can use a nice clean towel, and I'm just going to let it sit for 10 minutes and then I'll show you how I fry them up. So guys, it's 10 minutes later and this is our little balls, our bakes. I'm going to heat up the pot, turn on the stove and heat it up. And then I'm going to put my oil. This we fried. Okay, so I'm going to use sunflower oil because that's what I have right now. But you can use corn oil, vegetable, any kind of oil you have, whatever your choice. And it's better to deep fry it, smaller pot instead of a frying pan, because I want to get enough oil in there so it kind of covers the bakes so they cook evenly. You want to keep it on kind of a medium heat because you don't want it to cook too quickly. Otherwise, you're going to have it nice and crispy outside, but inside the flour, it's going to be still raw. It's not going to be cooked properly. See, the oil is starting to bubble, so I think it's ready. I'll turn it down. So what I'm going to do now is take these little balls and I'm just going to flatten them out. You see, and they're nice and soft. Just flatten them out like that, nice and flat like that, and just drop it into the oil. And you see it's covering it. I'm just going to put a few at a time. I don't want to crowd it. You can have that with a nice cup of cocoa, hot cocoa, tea. I like them plain actually, you know, this thing with a nice cup of tea. I don't need to have anything else with it, but most people always have something else with it. So what I'm going to do is just flip them over, and they're not brown yet, but I can redo it after, just so it's cooking nice and even. Just flip it like that, and then I'll flip them once the other side's cooked a bit. Let's see this side. Oh, that's perfect color. Look at that, guys. Perfect color here. So let's just brown it up on the other side. Look at that. Oh, that's how you want it. That's a good bakes. Guys, I don't know if you can see that, but the bakes, they stay really nice. They don't split. Sometimes if you put it too high, you will get that where they crack open. So this is why I say cook it even temperature, so it's consistent, the heat all the time. And what I'm doing is just putting it on some paper towels, okay, just to remove any little bit of oil that's on them. And this bakes feels nice and light. You see how it's fluffy? Oh, you can hear it. It's so crispy on the outside, but look at this, guys. It's well cooked inside. See, it's light, it's fluffy, it's airy, and it's just perfect. And it's crispy on the outside. So I'm gonna try it. Guys, here it is, our delicious Dominican style bakes. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have yourselves a great day and God bless.